Hey, I'm Hannah and I recognize, which means I was wearing massive amounts of makeup because I just got back from the Tonys. You know what Wednesday is? Hump Day. Of course, with that song means I need Colby Fashang and Brian Doolittle. That's the only way that song works. And if you have not heard that song in its entirety, it's called SR, The Many Versions Of by Real Big Fish, and you kind of need to listen to it because it's pretty much the most fantastic song ever. 2 parts, and I warn you, I will be going over the 4-minute time limit because you know what? Screw the rules! I have wet hair! It's the first thing that came to my mind. So let's get into it. Now that that's been established, I can tell you about one of 2 things. See, I'm actually going to explain the segments of this. 2 segments. 1, Tony Awards. 2, college orientation. Starting with 1 because that is numerical order. So number 1, the Tony Awards. They were hilarious. They were fun. Nothing seeing like Dom in a feather headdress being arrested by Brian and Ryan, who actually tied for best cameo, which I think is actually really funny. That they had like that same. Oh, I thought that was funny. Still a little bummed I didn't get the Transformer Award though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm quite bummed about that. I feel like I put so much work into all those characters. I had like 10 characters for like 15 minutes of show. And I had to change very, very quickly, depending on how fast Peter talked. Very quickly. I even had to have help change, and I don't I kinda wish I got it. But no, they were a bunch of fun. Ice cream was delicious afterwards. I wanted to bring my digital camera and get pictures of everyone like all dressed up, or in this case down, because I was actually a hot mess, so I dressed down, fishnets. It was a good time. But yeah, it was, I keep saying but yeah, which is kind of not cool, but oh well. Yeah, you can even barely see my eye. Anyway, yeah, it was really great. It was so great. It was actually really fun. I was looking forward to it like all year, and it was definitely not a letdown. I got my jacket, which is really exciting. It's very soft and velvety. And I got a great senior gift, a pair of binoculars, so I can indeed watch Russia from my house now. I am set. I broke the other pair. Not really, but I'm gonna say I did. So I'm set. I can see Russia from my house, which means I can successfully run for president. I don't know if you notice anything changed about me from now until then, but I got this very awesome GYT pen. It stands for Get Yourself Talking, Get Yourself Tested, and yes, that refers to STD testing, so all high schoolers, go ahead, laugh. It's a fantastic pen. I love it. And I got it at my college orientation because my orientation leader was hardcore into women's like rights and preventing women's violence, and she's a nursing major. So she even gave us like details about how each STD is tested for, or like what they use. You use saliva to test for AIDS, not blood. Saliva. See, I didn't think. I would have thought you used blood, but it's easier with saliva. I learned that fact. I also learned the Yukon cheer. I learned the Yukon cheer a ridiculous amount of times because I screamed it a ridiculous amount of times. It's very simple. It's like back and forth repeat, and then at the end you go, whoo! So you kind of, it's like a little dog, and you kind of bark, because Yukon is the Huskies, in case you don't know. And if you don't know, then clearly you do not live in this world, because the ladies' basketball team pounds. Orientation was fun. I got to stay in dorms, be a legit college kid for a couple days, with the exception of being led around by an upperclassman. I don't think a legit freshman do that. They struggle to find their way on their own. I can't wait for that! I sold my soul to make my college schedule, which is, I only have 1 class on Friday, but that's good. That's really good, because Thursday I have like every class in the history of the world. Oh my god. See, I even still have my orientation bracelet on. What-da? And I also learned about the engineering field a little bit. I went down to go see my orientation group, all guys and 1 girl. Once again, girls not involved in science. I'm majoring in biomedical engineering, in case anyone doesn't know, but I'm pretty sure everyone who watches this does know that. College orientation. incredible. That's all I can talk about. That's all I can think about. Like when everyone talks, they're like, oh hey Hannah, how's it going? College orientation was great. That's literally my answer at this point. Oh Hannah, I need you to do this paper. College orientation was fantastic. They have homemade ice cream. They do. They have homemade ice cream at UConn. It is the most delicious ice cream I've ever tasted in my life. And you have to walk up a huge hill to get to it. So I burn all the calories basically. Which is good news. Good news. And I guess a couple facts about UConn before I leave. UConn is huge. There's about like 25,000 undergraduates. Huge. Massive. Ridiculously large. It's just so big. That is what she said. But yeah, so Emma's tomorrow, and I don't even know what the theme for this week is, but I'm going to completely ignore it because all I can think about is college orientation. Yay! I'll glare at you with my raccoon eyes creepily until I stop the video.